Rin Penrose. Is she a prince, has a mysterious royal bloodline, and owns a sword named Clarent? If that's a yes, she would indeed be an interesting VTuber to create into a D&D character. Using the power of 3.5 D&D, we will give her a good 30 levels max and a point buy of 30 points. Let's get to building Her Royal Highness, Prince Rin of Kaleido, Duke of Talada, Knight of the Grand Order of Asmodee. Her lordship is a Asmar who glows with divine light. As an outsider, she gains +2 wisdom and +2 charisma. They are medium-sized, have dark vision, resistance to acid, cold, electricity, plus once per day Rin can cast the spell called Daylight. Plus, they even have improved senses, giving them a +2 to listen and spot. Her princely grace has a level adjustment of +1, which she levels a bit slower because of her race. She will then take 9 levels of Knight, learning all the basics of nobility and royal fighting, gaining abilities such as Knight's Challenge or Knight's Code, and even gaining Mounted Combat Feat for free at level 2. She gains the Shield Block ability, which is a wonderful skill to protect allies, increase AC while near her ally. At level 3, Bulwark Defense affects the movement of enemies, slowing them down with difficult terrain. At level 4 is Armor Mastery. This special ability lets Rin wear her armor as if it was her own skin, ignoring the speed reductions that you would normally have. Level 5, she gains the bonus feat plus the Vigilant Defender power. She can prevent foes from passing her in tight corridors, and even making tumbling through her more difficult. The last important ability is Shield Ally. She can absorb damage from an ally as an immediate action. When they are hurt, taking half the damage. Now, we all know Rin really likes sharks, so I thought it would be appropriate for her to be, some sort of druid. So we're gonna pick the animal focus feature. She loses Trackless Step, Wild Shapes, and the Woodland Stride ability while leveling, and instead it gains +2 levels for her animal, which gets more powerful. With this chart as a druid levels up, her Blaha Shark companion will get multi-attack, evasion, share spell, devotion all early. Oh yeah, did I mention that she's only taken 5 levels? Well, anyways, she only has Nature Sense left, which is nice. Plus, being a druid is not about casting powerful magics, it's all about buffing the shit out of her Mega Shark. That will hopefully take down a Tarask. Alrighty, next. Rin still has 15 levels to get to her max of level 30. 5 of those levels are going to be in a prestige class called Cavalier, which gives a powerful mounted abilities like getting the weapon bonus for a lance and deadly charge 2 times per day. Yeah, guess what? Put a saddle on that cute little Blahaj, Rin can deal 1d10 plus strength plus 2d6 plus charging feats plus 1d6 charging weapon enhancement and times the total by 3. Rin shall have the greatest time swimming around, dying underwater while riding sharks. I mostly chose this because she has that experience as a horseback rider. But we save the best 10 levels for last. With Shark Cultist, John VTuber surely won't give you the chance to refuse the fluff of the Blahaj. She actually won't die in the waters because she can have the Hold Breath ability, Weapon Focus, Shark Shape, which she can become one of the things she loves most. Blood Scent is a class ability to locate wounded animals. She essentially gains tracking underwater. Take to the water increases her swim speed to her land speed, which if she is under the effect of haste, can swim 60 feet around easily. Lastly is Blood Frenzy. If she's wounded, a creature with a bite attack, she gains haste for the next 3 rounds, which is actually pretty nifty. And when she has a lineage to royalty, we can give her the Bloodline Heritage feat. It's called Celestial Bloodline, and it gives her a couple spells outside of her spellcasting prowess. Next is Animal Devotion, which improves her shark considerably. Mounted Combat was a free feat from the Knight class, and she also gets Spell Focus Conjuration, plus the Augment Summoning. When she summons more sharks, their strength, dexterity, and constitution will automatically be improved by 4. Companion Spellbound is a great feat to cast her spell touch. Companion Spellbound is a great feat to cast her touch spells from 30 feet away, and the companion sharks will be affected. Next is Trample and Spirited Charge, which gives her another way to do double damage doing a charge while mounted. Sadly, this can't be stacked with the Cavalier Charge. The last feat is called Metamagic Extend, allowing her spells to double in duration. So with this, her abilities as a mounted warrior will be pretty insane. Some of the most important spells will be the buff spells to increase her Blahaj to god levels. This includes Enrage Animal, which is similar to the Barbarian Rage. Train Animal is to be a Shark Tamer, and Nature Balance, giving her an option for an extra +4 Strength, Dex, or Constitution. And the last animal spell is called Animalistic Power, that it stacks with all the other spells. A cool damaging spell would be Ice Lance, and it deals significant damage on top of giving her a +4 to hit with ranged attacks. Animate Water is a neat spell for a druid-like character. We all know many VTubers can sing, so she can gain a couple ranks in the Perform skill. But most importantly, Rin needs Handle Animals and Riding as her main skills for her love of horses and the ability to tame even sharks. With equipment, spells, and ranks, we can max out her skills above 40 plus easily. The other skill is called Knowledge Nobility, and I think Rin had to learn this since she is a royal prince after all. Since she is the top cultist of the Blahaj, she definitely has ranks in swimming and knowledge religion. Not to mention she can turn into a frickin' shark too. But besides the point, she may have a hidden skill. This prince is secretly a performance master at acting and comedy, able to draw many people to watch tales of woe in the grand theaters. Rin gets a bunch of cool equipment, so let's start off with her crown. This will be a crown of flames, which becomes a hot beacon that can sear and burn away evil within 10 feet of her. The Scry Shroud is a wonderful item for the royal holder of Clarent. This is called the Scry Shroud because it can keep others from spying on her with magic. The Amulet of Health and Wisdom is a handy necklace to keep her from becoming sick and increasing her constitution. Tunic of Steady Casting is a nice add-on to cast in combat. For her arms, she takes the Bracers of Repulsion. It can push back multiple targets and can cause them to be knocked down and prone. The Quicksilver Boots gives her the power to move her normal movement as a small action, and because she is a fancy lady, she gets an expensive Magical Herod's Fortifying Bedroll, regaining any lost spells, health, and exhaustion with a mere move action. We also have not talked much about her sword Clarent. This sword I think would be a +5 sword of impaling and charging. With the enchantments, it's equivalent to a +7 sword, costing up to 98,000 gold. The impaling enchantment gives her melee attacks as a touch attack, which is very powerful. The charging enchantment does an extra 1d6 extra damage on a charge. So what do the stats of Her Royal Highness look like? Not to go too deep into the equipment and buffs, Rin's base stats are 12 Strength, 12 Dex, 12 Constitution, 12 Intelligence, 21 Wisdom, and 14 Charisma. She would have an AC around 11 plus Armor, plus Deflection, Natural, and you get the idea. It'll be a decent amount. More than 11, of course. But the main part I want to go over is how strong can we get her most favorite Blahaj. A large shark ends up with some pretty decent stats. With Animal Enrage, Nature Balance, and Animalistic Power, let's add those up for a potential of 5 levels of Druid and 10 levels of the Shark Cultist given the Druid Animal Companion buffs. The Shark has 15 extra Strength, 11 Dexterity, and an extra 6 Constitution, for a total of 38 Strength, 26 Dexterity, and 21 Constitution. Not to mention, there are more powerful buffing spells out there. After AC is calculated, Blahaj has 10 extra base natural armor, but Rage reduces this by 2, and also gains 6 extra Dexterity, for a total of 27 AC. This improvement to AC can be increased more with the Bark Skin +5 and Shield of Faith +5, so around 37? Its 2-hit after all the buffs is only a +15, which is pretty powerful considering that it's a pretty large shark, and normally a challenge rating of +4. Just imagine a colossal shark. Oh god, wait, no, wait! So Rin Penrose will be a master at Blahaj combat, destroying enemies with mounted attacks and creating powerful buffs, thrusting her trusty sword up in the air and declaring how much she needs a Blahaj sponsorship. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more VTubers made into D&D characters, Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to see anyone specific in the video, let me know in the comments, and we will see you guys in the next video.